What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are going to talk about the Universal Buyback event in ROX Global. The main purpose of this video is to give you an idea on how the buyback event works, and also to give you some tips on how to maximize the rewards in this event. I will try to explain the mechanics of this event in a very simple and concise manner. So hopefully, everyone can easily understand how the event works and what they can do better when this event becomes available in the future. But before we start, let's first check out the sponsor of this video. Do you want to stay online 24/7 in this game, but don't want to use your phone or you don't have a computer to do it? UgPhone has got you covered. UgPhone is a cloud emulator that is perfect for AFK grinding. It is a cloud phone that runs independently in the cloud without consuming the memory or battery of your physical device. Even if you close the UgPhone app, your game will still continue to run in the cloud, which makes this the perfect app for AFK grinding for 24 hours, 7 days a week non-stop. You can also run multiple instances of UgPhone in one account, which allows you to play multiple games or accounts simultaneously. UgPhone is available in Google Play for Android, App Store for iOS, Windows Store for PC, and you can also use a web browser to run UgPhone. If you want to try out UgPhone, you can use my link shown in the description below. Note that when you are playing in the Southeast Asian region, make sure to select the Singapore servers. You can also use my invitation code, which gives you an extra 488 diamonds from UgPhone that you can use to extend your time in using the device. 12 diamonds is equal to an hour of an extension, so the 488 diamonds is an additional 40 hours in using the UgPhone cloud device. So thank you guys, and thank you UgPhone for the sponsor. Now let's get back to the video. So the first question that we should address in this video: what is the Universal Buyback event? This is an event that allows players to sell all unbound items in the Exchange Center NPC. I would like to put an emphasis on the word unbound, because a lot of players, especially in the other version of the game, didn't really understand that they cannot sell bound items in this event. Now, if you are new to the game and don't really know the meaning of the item state, let me give you a quick explanation. If you click an item, you will see that there is a row below the item's level called the state. This indicates whether an item is bound or unbound. The main difference between the two states is that the bound items are not sellable in the Exchange Center, while the unbound items can still be posted and sold in the Exchange Center. That's basically the difference between the two. Now in this buyback event, you can only sell unbound items, or the items that you can still post and sell in the EC. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because in my previous buyback event video, I saw someone who posted a comment on that video that he tried to buy a lot of items in the EC before the event because he was planning to sell it back in the buyback event NPC. Now if I'm being honest, that's quite a head scratcher, because once you buy an item in the EC, that item will automatically be tagged as bound, which means that you can no longer sell it back to the buyback event NPC. So the next question is, what are the items that are best sold in this event? In my own personal experience, I usually sell all the items that I get from the daily instance, because these items are typically dormant in the EC and can rarely be sold, especially if you are playing in an older region in the game. Of course, that might not be the case in this version, because currently, there is only one region with multiple subservers in the game. You can also sell the shadow equipment materials that you can get in the Endless Tower, since some of these items doesn't really have a high demand in the market. But anyway, these are some of the items that you can sell in this event. Now that we know what the buyback activity is all about, let's now go to the next question, which is, where is the buyback event NPC? The NPC for this event is actually the same NPC for the Exchange Center. So whenever you want to sell items in this event, just go to the Exchange Center NPC and click the Universal Buyback button. Now, let's talk about the how of this event, which is, how do we sell items in the buyback NPC? In order to sell the items in the buyback event, you need to have an event-exclusive item called the buyback vouchers. This voucher is required in order for your transactions to push through in this event. Each voucher is equivalent to 10k crystals, meaning if you have 10 vouchers, you can sell up to 100k worth of items in this event. So here is the next question. Where do we get the vouchers for this activity? You can get a few vouchers in the Golden Gala check-in activity. However, the main source of these items are found in the buyback event window, specifically in the progress bar shown below. As you can see, there are several chests containing the vouchers for this event. Each has a corresponding number of crystals that you have to spend in the game. Now, you might be wondering, what do I mean by spending crystals in the game? Well, this event is not a one-sided stream, where you will only sell items to an NPC and get crystals. No, that's not how it works. In order to get the vouchers, you need to spend crystals in order to reach the milestones shown below. For example, if you want to unlock the first chest below, you need to spend 1 million crystals in the exchange center in order to do so. This is very problematic, especially if you did not prepare your resources for this event, because upon checking the Golden Gala activities, I haven't seen any other source for these vouchers. So the only way to actively participate in this event is through spending crystals in the EC, which now leads to the next segment of this video, which are about the tips on how to maximize the rewards in this event. This is actually very simple. Once you see or hear about an upcoming buyback event, the first thing that you should do is to save up as much crystals as you can before the event. If you are planning to progress your character, try to delay it and wait for the buyback event so that the crystals that you spend will be counted in the crystal consumption. Do take note that you will not get a 1:1 ratio when it comes to the crystals that you have spent and received in the buyback event, because there is a 10% tax rate when you are selling your items in the NPC. So even though you've spent 1 million crystal in the EC, once you sell 1 million crystals back, a 10% tax will be removed from your income. Again, once you hear about an upcoming buyback event in the game, make sure to save as much crystals as you can in order to maximize the possible rewards in this event. And that's basically it for the buyback event in the game. Let me know your thoughts in this new event in Global. Were you able to maximize the rewards in this event? You can write it down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, and if you want to see more ROX content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. GG!
You're a superhero.